Hello and welcome everyone back to the Powder Toy. As you can see, we've got a pretty neat map here, American Steam Train. And as you can see, it is an American Steam Train by Sarcia24. Very nice. I was thinking, wow, this is quite a good creation, but you know what would make it better? You know what would make it better? If we went ahead and tried to throw things into it that aren't really supposed to run a steam train. I mean, of course, we got this beautiful amount of coal and water. You got the coal coming in, which is burning, going through this heat exchanger, getting the water turned into steam, and then whoo! Out goes the steam beautifully. But what if instead of coal, we filled it with uranium? Now hear me out. Hear me out. Alright, so that was a little bit too much uranium, as you can see. It caused a slight issue. There's now uranium leaking into the landscape, and it's getting quite hot. It's actually continually getting hotter. It is not getting colder. It is beginning to eat through the ceramic floor. I think we've just actually created a massive nuclear catastrophe. And it's only getting worse. It is really spreading. Look as it slowly eats away the train. At this rate, we may want to be a little bit concerned, because I don't think we can put this out. I think we just created a new nuclear disaster. For safety reasons, we're going to try to dump water on it to where the firefighters, you know, first responders. We're going to just try to take care of this. But it doesn't look like the water is doing much to cool it down. Actually, the uranium is at 9,700 degrees, which is the maximum heat you can hit in this game. It is just destroying everything. So let's try liquid nitrogen. Possibly through attacking it with liquid nitrogen, we can at least contain the situation. And it would appear that this is somewhat successful. But you'll notice that even hitting it with liquid nitrogen constantly, we're still having trouble keeping the temperature under control, especially in the core of it. Oh, wait a moment. We may have done it. Hey, look at that. It is now a reasonable temperature. So we managed to drop the pressure in to prevent it from, you know, overheating. But there isn't much left of the train at this point, which is a little bit sad. So let's go ahead and try again. This time, let's go ahead and fill it with No, actually, fireworks might be fun. Let's fill it with fireworks. Ooh! Wow. That's a very colorful train. I'm gonna try that again with a few less. Just a few fireworks to see if... Yeah, look. The colorful sparkles come out. Whee! Wow, the fireworks do a lot of damage. I didn't think they would... Oh! Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we didn't get much out of our uranium run except for environmental destruction. I'm thinking that polonium might be a good fit for this train, though. You know, pop some polonium in the back. Pop some polonium in the front. Polonium is highly effective at creating neutrons. And everyone knows that trains and neutrons are actually best friends. So in a way... Oh, what is going on in here? Oh, the water is boiling away in the water compartment. That's gonna make the whole steam part of the train not work very well. That's not good. If there's no steam part of the train, what is the point of the train? The world may never know. Alright, the water is actually running low. But it's okay, everything's going to be fine, because we have polonium. And we'll just fill this bad boy with a lot of polonium. It really doesn't heat up like uranium does. It's kind of slow. I mean, it's certainly heating up, but it's kind of a mediocre heating up, you know. Molten polonium looks really neat, but it'll take forever to get there. I think that to speed things up, we may add a little bit of uranium. Uranium just heats up so... Oh, boy! Like I said, uranium just heats up so quickly. There's nothing you could really do to stop the uranium train. Look at it go. Oh my god. The molten polonium and uranium mix is now prepared to get this train going. Let's fill this with water and see if we can get some nice steam action. Oh, look at the absolute magnitude of the steam we're able to get out of this now. Look at it. Wow. Highly effective. I'm just going to remove this and just fill this with clone with water. And I think that my train designing career has officially begun. Hire me. Hire me, train company. Look at how efficient this train is. Look at the amount of steam we're getting. Okay, we may be leaking a little bit of radioactive material out of the bottom, but have no fear. I'm a professional and know that using ceramic will save the day. Definitely. See? Ceramic saves the day as always. My retrofitted nuclear train is so efficient that this steam is literally being shot into the upper stratosphere. Now, parts of the train do appear to be melting, and that is slightly concerning, but using my tried and true replace it with ceramic method, I think that we can keep things under control. Oh, the heat is passing through into the wheel area. It's okay, that's what insulation is for. We'll just yeet some insulation onto here. And everything's going to be absolutely fine. You hear me? Absolutely fine. There we go. Okay, the insulation is burning. And I think the ceramic melted because I held the heat in using the insulation. That's fine, we'll just make a new ceramic holding chamber here. It's fine. We don't even need wheels. This thing is moving so quickly at this point, it'll just grind along the track. I'm not too concerned. You shouldn't be concerned either. I am the greatest train conductor of all time. Look at the absolute force. Oh no! Oh god, it's leaking out of the center now. I did not really prepare for this. I mean, everything is fine. Do not panic. Everything is okay. Wow, this is getting really quite warm. I'm just gonna replace this entire bottom section with ceramic. It's melting through the ceramic, you say? Have no fear. I've got a material that can handle this. We'll just use tungsten. Tungsten's got a really high melting point. So it shouldn't melt. It's broken, but it shouldn't melt. Alright, fantastic. My nuclear train of the future is functioning so well. It's had 0 problems, and look at the absolute efficiency we're getting out of it. You may be saying, the back compartment of the train kinda looks like it's melting. That's ridiculous. How dare you even suggest that one of my creations would melt, leak, or flood in any way? I am highly offended. Alright, just to make it go a little bit faster, let's feed in some thermite. Yes. Very nice. I'm sure that will contribute. So, at the center, it's 2,000 degrees. I can't believe this is actually holding up. This is great. This is very nice. My engineering work is just beyond comprehension. I'm gonna move myself. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the game, but I wanted to move myself so that we could get that steam a little bit more in shot. Look at that. That is some good steam. But I don't think that this train is going fast enough, no. I think that we can do far better. I think that we could put a secondary reaction compartment on it. It's going to be great, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I've already said this, but nobody ever believes me when I say it. I am a professional, trust me. Trust. Why does nobody trust me when I say it? Do we live in a world now where you can't just say, I'm a professional, and expect people to believe you? Because if so, I don't know if I want to live in a world where you can't just claim you're a professional. It's absolutely absurd. I want to be able to claim I'm a professional constantly. Alright, ready? Oh, look at the absolute... There's just water flying out. Look. I think at this point, it may be time for me to just accept the fact that this is a nuclear meltdown contained within a train. Although, over the past few minutes, it has cooled down a little bit. The polonium is converting back into solid form, and that's not good. Our train is losing power. A lot of the stuff coming out of it is actually water now. We may have a total reactor collapse in a few moments if we don't do anything about it. So I think the uranium compared to polonium amount needs to be rectified. I'm going to add a new glob of uranium in there and hope that... Oh, it's because the uranium... I don't know, does it break down over time? I don't remember. Well, no matter what, it looks like we are getting that temperature up once again. Alright, it would appear that our efforts were successful in increasing the temperature. Adding more uranium has pumped it back up to over 1,000 degrees, and we are getting the water out of the system and turned into steam, mostly, at least, before it gets shut out. So the question now is, how hot can we get this bad boy? I mean, if we add another glob of uranium, what will the effect be? I have a feeling it'll be quite dramatic. Oh look, we're actually getting this turbulence now of just molten material flying throughout. It's hitting 2,600 degrees. I think we're starting to hit the point at which yeah. All right, we have murdered the nuclear meltdown train. I was a big fan. I think that all trains should be powered by nuclear meltdowns in the near future. It's just the clean and efficient way to run things. But it's a self-solving problem, because as it overheats and melts down, the offending material will fall out of the train, leaving only stuff that isn't melting down, question mark. It looks like that actually happened. It healed itself. That is beautiful. It's a self-repairing train. Look at that. It just dropped a glob of nuclear material somewhere in front of someone's house, and it just kept going. Just kept going. And that's a good spirit right there. Oh, look! It's made a third hole for the steam to escape. Wow, it's self-upgrading as well. Absolutely insane engineering at work here, guys. Absolutely insane. And so, with that, I mean... Sure, fire and, like, nuclear material is flying out of this one. No attempt to filter it whatsoever. But, I mean, if you really think about it, this train is 80 times cooler than it was before. I mean, it's got 3 steam outlets. It's got this big, badass chimney stack. And it's full of molten polonium and uranium. Yummy stuff, ask the Russians. This thermite in the back never caught on fire, which is kind of funny. I thought it would. Don't worry, I fixed that. And with that, thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy nuclear trains. Maybe give me a suggestion for next time, and I'll see you all then.